Ahoy, a venier, Czechia. Hello and welcome to Czechia. So we've made it into Czechia and we're coming to a place called Český Krumlov, and this is the view you met with when you first get here. Absolutely stunning. It is so hot here, but I can't even tell you. I woke up this morning, I made a shake, I tied the van up and I was just pouring in sweat. And I thought it was just me. I was just like, oh, it's because I'm from the UK, I'm not acclimatised. Until I came to this town and everybody's just hiding in the shade. It is that hot. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. I am just, woo, yeah. Sorry. So online, whenever I go into a town or something like that, I always find out what hello is, I always find out goodbye is, stuff like that. And online it says that hello is ahoy, which I found really cool. I thought it sounded like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, ahoy, ahoy. So I've been walking around saying ahoy and getting really weird looks for it. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if it's like a people, that's like a formal hello, and most people say hi. And then, yeah, I've been walking around, everybody's just been saying hello, hello, hello. And I was like, oh, okay, there's me trying too hard. That music right there, that's a little bit of me. A little bit of country, a little bit of banjo. So at this point, I'm just kind of wandering around. I've Google Maps into the middle of the city, and now I'm just getting lost down the streets. I'm not sure where I am or what I'm doing. I've just stopped for a minute just to get out the sun, get in the shade, just cool off for a moment because it is very hot today. So one thing I do is I always bring my bag with me. This is kind of my tech bag. It's got extra batteries, SD cards. I've started packing a Barocca in my bottle. The last couple of days I've had very little energy. I've not felt myself. I don't know if it's because of the amount of travelling that I've done, or if it's the heat, or if I'm just not eating well enough and getting all the nutrients and the vitamins I should be doing. I have no idea, but for the last 2 days I've had very little energy and just kind of wanted to hunker down in the van. And today's been the first day where I've got my mojo back, a bit of the energy going on. Just put on some sun cream as well. I didn't realise how burnt I've already got. I've only been out an hour and a bit, and my arms are already quite burnt. So I've just pulled over, put on some sun cream, some Factor 50. I think this speaks for itself. There are no words I can say that will make this any better. Krumlov, you are outstanding. I think that video is a great place to end this portion. Kieski Krumlov, absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. The people are lovely. I'm really glad I stopped off here. I'm trying to do this trip kind of on the cheap. I'm buying food from the supermarkets. At the moment at least, because once we get to Transylvania, Romania, I want to try their food. But whilst we're travelling there, I'm trying to keep it on a budget. And one of the things is I'm not paying for parking. So I parked on the outskirts of town, in a forest. Now, coming down was fine. It's all downhill. But now I've got to climb a mountain to get to my van, and it is so hot, like it is baking. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, they don't mess around with the hills over here. Whew. I'm just arriving at the van now, thankfully. Whew. I'll wake you up, let me tell you. So, I'm just going to spend about 20 minutes now having a few drinks, replenishing all the things I've lost through sweat, and then I'll fill you in on what we're doing next. I have just filled up my van for £88, which is mind-blowing. Back in the UK it's like 130 to 150 for a full tank. I love this country. Here's a little bit of travel information that I think you guys will be interested to hear. So I've stopped off at a Tesco just to kind of plan where I'm going next, what I'm doing. I just nipped in because I wanted to get a couple more sleeves of Baroccas because I'm going through them quite quickly. And in Europe, you struggle to find like cordial, you know, juice. I can't drink water on its own. And everybody that I've ever met goes, what do you mean you can't do it? I can't drink water on its own. When I do, it makes me gag. I can't drink it. I have to have it dilated with some juice. So I kind of stocked up on juice before I left, but I didn't realise how hot it was going to be, and I've been drinking a lot. So I thought, right, Tesco will be the place. And Tesco was the place. And then I was like, right, I'm very burnt. I'm going to need some After Sun. So I went and bought some After Sun, and it said, it was like, whatever price it was, but then it was half price with your club card. And I was like, fantastic. This is going to cost me like, I don't know, 10 quid or something for everything. Went up to the till, scanned everything, put my bag through, and then I went to scan my club card. Now in Europe, you can't scan it where you scan your items. The separate scanner that you pick up is what scans it. Your club card does not work in other countries. I am gutted. I am absolutely gutted, because it cost me 20 quid for everything, which I think is a little bit expensive for what I got. But the After Sun, I think, is definitely worth it, because I am burning already and we're not even done yet, and my eyes are stinging. Sorry about that. I just rubbed sweat into my eyes and I was blind for about 30 seconds. Hey guys, so I have forgot my camera in my van, unfortunately. But it's fine, I'll just insert these videos. Do forgive me. I was up against a bit of a time crunch. I need to get over to where we're going. As you can see, I have changed costume. I am now in my ice hockey jersey. That's right, we're going to ice hockey. I can't wait. It's like the hometown in a tournament or something like that. I know nothing about it. All I know is a ticket was £6, and I'm so happy that I'm going. I love ice hockey, and I've had to miss the first 2 home games of the Manchester Storm, but I get to make up for it now. So what do I know about this team? I know they're called Baines Motor Budhovis. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be absolutely butchering that. If I am, I apologise. But they're against a team called Kapat. It's a tournament. Apart from that, I have no other idea. I don't know any of the players. I just saw 2 people walk past me. One was wearing a blue jersey, one was wearing a yellow jersey. If they've got jerseys for sale, do I buy one? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hoping to strike up somewhat of a conversation with me wearing my home jersey, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping to get close to the glass. That's what I really want. I want to get to the glass, stand up, be close to the action. I've looked on the ticket. I can't see if there's any seats. I've translated the ticket because it's not in English. It doesn't tell me anything about seating arrangements. All it said was it was £6 for a ticket, which is crazy. So we'll see what happens. We'll just go with the flow until somebody shouts at me. Okay, so I'm just playing this by ear. I have no idea what's going on. So I just walked down to the glass. I'm getting some videos and some photos, and this guy comes over to me. He's like, "You okay?" And I was like, yeah, I don't know where I need to be sat. And he just points at the seat. And he's like, "Sit there." £6 I paid for a ticket, £6. And everybody's up over there, which obviously you get a better view of the ice from both sides, but there's nothing like being up against the glass. Like this is awesome. So the linesman just came up to check the net, looked right at me, gave me a nod, gave me a smile. They love me over here, and I love them. This is so much fun. This is so good.
Here we go, come on boys. Yeah, come on. Bang, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, going for a dirty little hip check. I see you, boy, I see you. Hell of a stop by the Tendy. 3-on-1. Passes it down, takes the hit, it's a bit too slow. Tendy gets there. Everybody jumps in, they're not having it, look at it, they're not having it. Love it. So there are 2 more games here over 2 days. And I've got a really nice parking spot about 6 minutes away. So the game ended, the home team lost 4-1. Shame, they tried really hard. Couple of nice plays here and there. There's a guy on their team called Riley, and he was quite a force to be reckoned with. Proper playmaker, trying to move the puck. It was a good atmosphere, it really was a good atmosphere. On my ticket it shows 3 games. There's a tournament over 3 days. And I would think it would be, well, on the ticket there's no seats. It's just got all 3 games on the ticket. So my thinking was maybe it's you pay for a ticket and you just pick the game you want to rock up to. I just asked somebody there and there was a language barrier. But I kind of got across, can I come and watch the next games on my ticket? And this guy said, yes you can. So if it's true, it's cost me £2 a game to watch because the ticket was £6.
Welcome back to another day. I slept terribly last night. Well, slept. I got about 3 hours, something like that. So I was tired at like 7 PM towards the end of the ice hockey game. I was quite tired. And I got back to my van and I just couldn't settle. And then it hit like 6 AM and I was like, how have I still not gone to sleep? And I was a bit like, do I just get up and crack on? But I thought, no, I'll try and get a few hours. So it's like 6:15. I set an alarm for like 11:30. I'm in no rush to do anything today. But come like 9 o'clock, it was just so hot in the van, I couldn't settle, I couldn't sleep, couldn't breathe. So I just got up and parked just outside of a park, and I went and sat in the park for about an hour or so this morning. Didn't film any of it, just wanted a bit of alone time to kind of just be grumpy. But I am running on empty. Now, speaking about running on empty, we have a little problem. My leisure batteries, my leisure battery, my one leisure battery, is also running on empty. So we're on like 11%, which ain't great. I made a silly mistake because I've been uploading videos and editing footage. I've been charging a lot more things. I've got cameras, I've got batteries, I've got laptops, I've got chargers, I've got my phone that needs charging. I'm cooking, I'm doing everything. So yeah, it basically means that I'm turning my battery a bit more these days. I've now got Starlink, which is another thing. I'm running my fridge full time, but it's a Starlink that I tripped up on. I left it on for 2 nights overnight, and yeah, it basically drained my battery down and I've not been able to recover. So this building right here is actually their prison, and it's all pink and looks lovely. The criminals must be very lovely as well. Yep, well, this is beautiful. I love these areas, and every town and city has one. Just a big open square with all the lovely looking buildings everywhere. Especially that one over there, that one's beautiful. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, yes. Let me just make sure that my my camera's locked down. But the sprayers on days like this are just a godsend. Woo. That is me absolutely. One thing I didn't think about was I've just got spray all over me, but I put sun cream on, so I just stood next to the well for like 3 minutes just wiping my eyes down because I was trying not to cry because I couldn't see anything. I get a message from a good friend of mine, somebody who I've looked up to professionally, somebody who I've looked up to personally, and they messaged me and they complimented the first vlog. And for me, what am I trying to say? Compliments go a very long way for me. I'm not somebody who's ever really been complimented. I'm not somebody who's ever really been good at anything. So for somebody I look up to message me and say, really enjoyed your first vlog, looking forward to, you know, the next set of vlogs, and, you know, here's a bit of advice that I'd give you. It truly means a lot, because putting yourself out on the internet is a hard thing, and especially with, you know, vlogs aren't new. You're not reinventing the wheel. I'm just a guy travelling around shooting some videos so I can actually talk for a little bit, because beforehand you can go, well, I'd go days without actually speaking because I enjoy wild camping. So this for me was just a way of getting thoughts out and being able to speak and, you know, keep my mind moving and give me something to do. And the reaction I've had from the first vlog, from friends, from family, from co-workers, it's been absolutely amazing. It really has, and it's humbling and it's lovely, and I just want to thank each and every single one of you. I know I did say a thank you in the second vlog, but even since then I've had messages, people saying that they've enjoyed it and they're looking forward to the next ones, and it really does mean the absolute world to me. We are on our way to the Road2 Arena for night 2 of ice hockey. And yes, I brought my camera this time, and I'm repping a different jersey. My best friend Sydney bought me this jersey for Christmas. My favourite colour, my favourite team, my favourite number, and it's even got my name on the back. So shout out to you, Sid. Thank you very much. It's main event, Friday night hockey. You got to wear the main event jersey. I have set off very early. It's only a 5-minute walk from the van to the Road2 Arena, which is great. But I want to make sure that my tickets work and I can even get my camera in without them kicking off. And I can get seated and we can have some fun. We are in, which means it's cost me £2 a ticket. And we are off. Good stop. Beautiful stop. Good hands, tender, good hands. The game has ended. So unfortunately the team I was rooting for didn't win. Seems to be an ongoing theme that I need to stop cheering for the team I want to win, because whichever ones I pick they seem to lose. I really do love ice hockey. I think it's an amazing sport, and it brings fans together. Before the game was starting they were all practicing, and you know, they're hitting pucks around and stuff, and there's a kid and his dad stood there, and the goalkeeper flicks a puck over for the dad to catch to give to his son. And I look over at the dad and I smile, because it's always nice, you know, the kid's happy and the goaltender's done something really well. The dad smiles, we have a little nod moment. So later on I see the dad and he stood at the glass again, and there's two other kids with him, and he starts banging on the glass. And he asked one of the players, flick another puck over, I want to give it to one of these kids, and he does, and the kids were made up. And I look at the dad and I just go, I love ice hockey. And he kind of looks at me and he walks over and he's like, hey? And I was like, I love ice hockey. He didn't know what I was saying, I didn't know what he was saying, but we fist bumped and then we hugged, and it was beautiful. My dilemma is I want to stay for the third ice hockey game, but I need to charge my van batteries, and I need to hook it up because I'm on like 9%, which isn't good. The place I'm going to stop off to charge my battery is an hour and a half away from here, but it's crossing the border into Austria, which is the way we need to go to get to Romania, so there's no point coming back. After doing some thinking, I wasn't even going to stop in Czechia. I was going to carry on through Austria and just move on, but then I thought, no, I've never been to Czechia before, and this is the whole point of the trip, and this has been so far the greatest thing I've done on this trip is come here. This place is absolutely amazing. I got 2 days here, 3 days here in this amazing country when I wasn't going to do it at all, and that for me is a win. And I think we end on a high note and we move on tonight. Good morning from Austria, and as you've just seen, there's a brass band playing. Now, I wasn't going to show you the park up until later on because I'm going to be coming back here tonight anyway, but with the band there I thought I had to get the camera out to shoot it. I was like, okay, I might as well just quickly show you around. It's just a really nice flat spot, and it's got a really nice picnic bench and water features. Then it's got electricity here, which is so good, which charged my batteries to about 40% last night. But I was walking up this morning to the sound of that brass band and I thought there was something going on in town until they started moving away because they were getting quieter, and now they've decided to join us again on the street, which is just, there's always something going on. I love it. It's always like classy as well, you know, a brass band playing in Austria, you'd expect it. What are we going to be doing today? I have decided that I want to swim. I've spent about a week now travelling and it's been very hot, so I want to get in some water for a little bit. I want to have a relax, and there's about a 20-minute drive away there's a big swimming hole area. This is Gamuda Strandbad, which translates as mud beach pool. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but it is not muddy, it's not very beachy, and it's certainly not very pooly. But what Bermuda Strandbad is beautiful. This has been such a peaceful start to the day. Rocking up here, sunbathing, swimming, just relaxing, listening to some music. But I struggle to just kind of sit around like... I don't know how to explain it. I think this is why I enjoy doing the types of trips that I'm doing right now. It's just because there's always something to be doing. Because I've been here for like around about 2 hours now. And I've sunbathed, I've swam, I've listened to music. There's not much else for me to do really, and I don't know, I just kind of become a little bit bored, I guess. I feel like I could be doing something. We are now back at the campsite, and it has been a busy few days, has it not? We've done a lot in this video. So I'm looking forward to just relaxing for the next 2 days. Sundays are written off in Europe, nobody does anything. All the shops are closed, so it's going to give me enough time to charge the van, edit a video, play some games, watch some TV and relax. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.